So very good evening to you all. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur, is organized a World Record Series 2. It's a daily webinar series. And the keynote speaker for today's session is on dais Honorable Dr. Suma. So first of all, I welcome to you, Madam, for the dais. I welcome the Chief Organizer, our ideal Principal, M. Bedkar, sir. Also welcome faculties of my college and all those dear participants. Today's topic for presentation is stress management and its need of spirituality. Now this topic is going to present, as I have mentioned, Dr. Suma ma'am. At present, she is serving as an assistant professor at AP Shah Institute of Technology, Thane, Mumbai. So with this brief introduction, you are requested, madam, please start your presentation on the topic stress management and need of spirituality. You are most welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. I know that today there is a webinar. I think many of them would be already in stress. So stress is something that we often make use of it. We are experiencing it. So today my objective is not to make the audience stress, but I want that they are released from this stress. So when we talk about stress, we know that this stress is not basically only your physical. It is also mental, it is emotional and behavioral, the reactions to any perceived, maybe the demands or the threats. So with this, we are getting stress, but then the stress is something, it is going to make you more stressful. So what are the situations that, where we really demand that, I have to come out of it. So somewhere there can be life transitions that is happening, or when we are more with the timing when we are talking about, or the ambiguity that is there, the desirability, like the desires when we have, or when we are unable to control. So these are some of the things actually it is where we can say that it is stressful. But today, why is it that we are talking about why that we have to get stressed out? Because we are all stressed in. So how can we get stressed out? So the two major reasons why we are getting and then we are trying to get stressed out. One is that we think that the situation is very dangerous, it is very difficult, it is very painful. So, this is what we are perceiving or we are thinking. And with this, what happens? We are getting stressed out. Second is, we don't believe that, we have the resources that we can cope the stress. So, these are the two major reasons why today we get stressed out. So, as I told that, first of all, we bring into an assumption or we presume that the situation what is there, I cannot deal with it, and definitely it is going to be painful and I cannot cope with the stress. So with these two reasons, what happens? We are getting stress. Now we have to remove the stress. Now there are many ways that you can remove your stress. One second. So when you are talking about the stress, and I have already given the topic as stress management, where it is the need that we have to adapt spirituality. So before we say something that how we can release our stress, I just want that let us get the difference between what is spirituality and second thing what is being religious, because today we have a misconception. If somebody says that I am spiritual, so they link this spirituality with being religious. So religious is something we just go with the practices or the rituals which has been following, and we are not going to think about the reason for it. But when you talk about the spirituality, so spirituality wherein you go with your inner space. So that's what I was talking in the beginning, that what are the two major reasons why today we are being stressed. So as I told you that we cannot even think that, I have pain. So we are assuming certain things, and second thing, we are not going to find any solutions. But if you are into spirituality, this is how that you can come out of your stress. So, stress management, actually, when we talk about some spiritual leaders, like we have Sadhguru, I don't know if many of you are aware of it. So, I am a big follower of Jaggi Vasudevan. So, that's what he says, that, there is no stress management, because stress is something that we need to undergo. So, is there something that we can do without stress? So, for example, like today, I have to conduct the webinar. So, no, I am not going to be stressed and then I am going to conduct the webinar. I have to take the stress. So, you as participants, yes, you are invited, you have to participate, you are going to take stress, you have to leave so many of your maybe the work or the routine, and then you are going to join. So, there is stress. So, as a child, even till it is growing, there is stress. Can it say that without stress, now I am just going to grow and then I'm going to have my life? So, when you talk about yourself, also when you are studying, when you want to get the job, there is stress. When you are already having a job, there is a stress. When you are into marriage, there is a stress. When you are not in the marriage, there is a stress. So tell me, where are the situations that today we don't have stress? But the problem is we are not identifying what kind of the stress that are we undertaking it. So there are many situations where we don't know the stress what is being accumulated, because it is unconscious. So if you are conscious with what you are doing and then you get this release, then that is not the stress which is going to have an adverse effect. Otherwise, everybody has to go with the stress. So you can't say, especially the women. So you know that you do multitasking. So you can't say, today I am a career oriented, I'm going to leave my family. So there is stress. You have the family here, you have the work at everywhere. But finally, what we are trying to get a balance. This is what is actually stress. And many of us, what we do is, we just accumulate the stress. One is which is consciously being done, second one is unconscious. So maximum percentage what we have is our unconscious stress. So if you are doing anything with consciousness and you see that you are not going to get stress, so that's the reason stress management as such, there is no word. There is stress, and what you have to manage is it is done automatically. Today, the world is so competitive, and we have our own. I was talking about the desires, the demands. So we are doing it more than what we want. So now tell me, is it something, the stress which is external or internal? So I am creating it. So it's up to me that what I want, how much I want, and why I want. But when I'm not catering those needs, then definitely you will get stressed out. So I want today that all of us to understand that no need to have any stress management. Stress is part and parcel of our life. So without stress, we cannot achieve anything. Only thing, whenever we are going to get the stress, see that stress is conscious. Like we say that even anger, you can't say I am a human being and I don't want to get angry. It's very natural that somebody gets angry, but when you are angry, you know that you are angry now, then it is not going to affect you. The same way the stress also, you are carrying it, you are doing your routine job, but you know that what you are doing, so the limit is known to you, then you need not have to go for the stress management. So when we are sometimes going with unconsciousness, as I told you, there comes the role of spirituality. So today, as such, everybody needs to become spiritual. Not that you leave your entire task, or whatever you have, the desires and all that. But if you are a spiritual, Then the stress, what we told, physical, mental, emotional, this is all going to get balanced when we start being spiritual. Now, how that we can become spiritual? So this spiritual, what we can do, so today that is what is my session about. So with the introduction what I'll have, the last I would request that there will be some 20 minutes of session I'll be taking purely for relaxation, because we'll be discussing on stress and the spirituality and then how to release the stress. So I'll be taking some relaxation technique. So after that, there won't be any interaction. So I don't want that once again we come back to the topic. So everything what we have the conversation, or if we want to have some kind of exchange and interaction, so that will be done maybe by 8:35 or 40. I'll start that relaxation technique, and everybody after that, they are just going to close. That means the topic is going to end. So this I just wanted to make everyone aware. So today the spirituality, when we are talking, so how much of the spirituality are we into? So I can ask anybody who is spiritual or who knows about spirituality. Anybody, like, when I said spiritual is something that today it is the need of an hour. So can anybody tell that, yes, I am into spirituality or I am religious? So can somebody just tell that, are you able to link spirituality? It's an open discussion about spirituality.
Hello, ma'am. I think these two are the different things. Spirituality is something which goes inwards, whereas religion can be external or goes outward. I mean, this
Yes.
could be a differentiation.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's the actually major differentiation. That's what religious is. You are just bound with something. It could be the beliefs, it could be the faith, or you are just following it, the rituals that is been there. But spirituality is nothing. It is beyond everything. It is only about you. How that you are going to deal the problem that is there. It is only with the help of spirituality. So spirituality, there are different ways that I can adapt spirituality, or I can be spiritual at the same time I can be religious. So I'm not telling that we are not getting the somewhere into religion and then we are trying to become anti and all. So religious is something we follow only the rituals. But today why we want spirituality is we are unable to deal with the situations, and today we know that people, they are more and more into the needs what they want and beyond that. So with this we are getting stressed. There are so many influences that is there, especially in the family. You must have seen that as parents we cannot now control children. It is happening. The stress major comes because you are a working woman. You just go out, you come home, and then you see the kids. They have their own demands, they have their own expectations. So you cannot come up with the expectations. Then what happens? We are trying to release some negative emotions. So once the negative emotions get released, you are indirectly, what directly, you are going to have the effect on your health. And this is a simple reason that today many of us, we say that I am so stressed, I am unable to do this. So when you are stressed, when you cannot deal with the situation, when you cannot cope with the expectations, then what are the other things that we are going to invite? One is hatredness. Second is you are going to become very aggressive. The third one, with this aggressiveness, when you can't satisfy your own demands, then we started getting jealous. So there is competency, but I can't cope the competency. So with this, what happens? I become more and more stressed. So if you are stressed, you are not in the state of mind that I can think about the solution, even though solution is already existing with us. So here comes the role of spirituality, especially today, whether it is the bachelor, the spinster, or maybe the family person, everybody needs to adapt spirituality. Now, how is that we are going to adapt? Because we have adapted the religion. We know that I am Hindu, I know what really rituals that I need to do, which God that I need to pray and all. But are we giving time for self? This is the question to be asked. Especially the women. Are you giving time? Is there me time for any one of us? We always think about others. Okay, what shall I do tomorrow? How is that I'm going to take care of the family? And then in the office, how can I really may impress the boss? What are the things that I can do it and then I get an appreciation? So we are constantly thinking only about tomorrow, only about others, but we are not giving any space to ourselves. So, this inner space itself is your spirituality. So, it's not that only about the physical growth we get with spirituality, but you can also improve your mental health. So, today I think every one of us we are hearing about mental illness, right? So, when I spoke that I'm going to take this topic for the webinar, so then one of my colleagues said that, today everybody needs this kind of spirituality because we all are dealing with mental illness, and mental illness can be at different stages, not necessarily that you go into the last stage of depression is only your mental illness. So just getting stressed, unable to find out the solution, that itself is your mental illness. When you cannot communicate with others, that is your mental illness. When you cannot open up or express your thoughts, that is again mental illness. There is no social life. You just want to be alone. You just want to think. So that itself is your mental illness. So we have mental illness and we feel that, just approaching the doctor, taking the medicine, that's going to heal my mental illness. That's not possible. You can be temporarily being released with that pain, but pain is going to be observed in you, and for that you have to become spiritual. So what are the different ways that we can be spiritual? One is, take 5 minutes that you meditate yourself. Yourself means, as I said, me time. It could be 5 minutes, maybe in the morning, maybe in the evening, maybe before going to bed. So, anywhere 5 minutes a day, or even you can have twice or thrice a week. That is sufficient. You can see that you are trying to explore yourself, and you will understand that, okay, how much is what I am getting the stress, how I need to control it. So your mind is going to listen to you. Otherwise, what is happening? The body is stressed because the mind is controlling. You have to control the mind, then only comes the spirituality. So once we can do this, definitely you see that there will be a change. And change cannot just happen, it's not a magic. It takes time. But let's start like 5 minutes you just devote for yourself and just close your eyes, think about yourself. What is that you are having the problem? And I never call problem as a problem. It is only a situation where I need to find the proper answer for it. But once you get this problem in your mind, that word, that itself is negative. So let us try to replace this word problem with the situation, right? So we always tell there are two different situations. We never say two different problems. So why can't we adapt this term itself, situation, whenever I need to get the solution? So you're just going to meditate. Second, you have to relax yourself. How can we relax ourselves? So many of us, we try to go for the vacation, but some of them say that no, I'm not getting time even to go out. Maybe a day's vacation also, many of us cannot go. So this is only way you can meditate. Second thing is, if you are spiritual, you can do some yoga, which is going to only relax the body. I don't say that you have to work out with the different variations of yoga and all, but simple yoga wherein you are using all the different movements, whether it is required for your normal mobility and all, even that much if you're doing, you see that you're going to get stress free. Third one is, you have to do pranayam. the breathing techniques, the breathing exercises. So these are the different things where if we start doing it, and definitely you are going to get a very good result. Because I am basically a counselor, I have done my counseling and psychotherapy. So anybody comes with the problem, this is how that in maybe 2 or 3 sittings, I just try to relax them. Then they come out with all their problems, as I was telling you. So for me, it is only the situations that they couldn't find any answer. And then they say that, no, I am very much prepared now. I am confident, I am able to deal. How can I use any solution for this situation? So that's why today it is an urgent need for us that how we go into spirituality. How are we going to change our lifestyle? It is a very busy schedule for all of us. Morning you just get up and the evening and then the days goes on and on. It's a never ending process. But I have to make a limit. I cannot do it. But if you are a spiritual, if you have been practicing all this, you see that very easily you can come out of any of the situation. You will be handling the pressure also, because pressure is something that I cannot leave it. You have, and when you go to work, and can't say that, I am unable to handle the pressure, so please don't give me any work. But if you are a spiritual person, there you can handle the situation very easily. Any work pressure is there, so you're ready for it. Second thing, when you have your colleagues, you are able to build a healthy relation with the colleagues. Otherwise, normally we have seen that the environment, we call it, is very toxic. Any environment is not toxic. It is how that we are going to perceive, how are we going to change our thoughts, and accordingly the environment also gets changed. So if you start getting spiritual, maybe you will have less conflicts, or maybe some kind of negative conversation with your colleagues. So in this way, what happens, everybody will start getting the same vibes. So once you get the stress, the amount of stress, it is going to get reduced. So this is something that theoretically that we tell, but then practically we have to experience this as a spiritual. Okay, so I would be having the session. Before the session, I want the some of you to come out with your situations, and you say that, ma'am, this is what is there, or you have your own thoughts about spirituality. Maybe the stress that you are going to get accumulated, you were unable to handle it, or you tried to handle in a different way, it was not possible. So today I just want that you express all the thoughts that is there within you. And now whatever you have been expressed it, once I take this meditation and the relaxation you just tell, at the end definitely you will be getting some solution to it. Or maybe the behavior what you have, the mental stress what is there, it is going to get reduced. And after that you can comment, maybe on our group, that yes man, somewhere this is how that it helped, because I am not going to have any further communication after the technique. Okay, so now I just want to open for all the participants to come out with your situations. And afterwards, I would be asking you all that how we can now deal the situations in common through the meditation process that I am going to conduct. So now it is open to all of you to express your thoughts. Maybe something hidden things are there that you want to share. So this is an open platform. Every one of us can deal with it. Yes, because all of us have some situations that I'm unable to deal it, or I have certain emotions that I cannot control it, and it is getting disturbed during your maybe the workplace, or when you're interacting with your colleagues and all. So try to come up with any of the situations, and then let's see that, how can we manage these situations, because it is nothing but the stress that we are getting accumulated.
You mean to
Yes.
the general stress or stress of any kind, or it's a gender or any specific stress? Because you have different kinds of stress, na, ma'am.
Yes, sir. That's what I told. We have mental stress, we have physical stress, and even the stress also when you're working in the office. There is a stress. When you're at home, you have stress. If you're a family man, definitely you will be having more and more stress. So you may have some stress related to your health also. So stress can be in any form. So I just want to know that what kind of a stress are you considering that particular situation? So, is it really the stress that we have to take it, or there is a solution for that?
See, suppose we are working in an office, so I personally, and a boss comes without any information, and though he has a good state of mind regarding my personality, but that point of time when he enters into the office, suddenly an amount of anxiety, stress comes. Such situation, how to overcome? Because when as teacher, I go to class without intimating the student gets stressed. So I
Correct.
have to tell them that even examination, sudden announcement of examinations, the surprise examination, that causes stress among the students community. So that kind of stresses we need to teach them because they have to overcome because they need to meet many more challenges in their life. That's what
Right.
my
Yes, very good question, sir. Actually, to all these, whatever that you have explained in your conversation, the first thing is that, we have to be very good at communication. Second, we have to be empathetic. So, what we do is we never try to understand. Maybe you can take the example of the students, or maybe as an employee, you may be at that moment not understanding the boss, right? So, here for me, what it comes, I am here, I have to be given importance. Why that person is ignoring me? It is something with very natural with every human being, because I is something we are giving importance. So when you start becoming spiritual, when you start understanding that it's not me, just like me, maybe the other person also has some kind of maybe the emotion today that he has to deal with it. He must have got some kind of negativity from home when he was coming. He may be also stressed. So what happens if the other person identifies that he is also there somewhere in my position? Then what I do, I start changing my communication. So what I will become more and more understanding, and even though he is trying to become negative to me, ignoring me, but I will be not getting, I will not feel bad. But the moment you feel that I am important, he is not giving importance, there comes the communication gap. So even I always tell students also, because they say that, during the feedback, I don't want this teacher, please replace her. I'll say then we have to replace all the students in the classroom. Is it the solution for it? So, solution should be that what is your expectation? Is your expectation going to get satisfied by that particular teacher? Definitely we'll work on that. But don't come with a solution that please replace this teacher. She is not good. He is not good. But what you don't like in the teacher, if you tell us accordingly, then we can do. The same goes with the employee and to the boss. So, why can't we be assertive? We feel that if I ask, so that if is always there in our communication. I
you
try to assume myself. No, if
mean,
I ask, he will feel bad. He may try to even give me more work. He will do this, he will do that. We are not trying to go in a healthy conversation. So, this is what I want, sir. Maybe the same thing you can tell the students. So, we should always have open ended communication, whether it is the teacher and the student, whether it can be the
okay.
teacher and the head of the department, or we have our principal here itself. So, anybody, if you want to provide suggestions, everybody will welcome, but the way you are going to express is very important. So, we have, yes, sir.
So you mean to say, without getting to panic, give a smile and say, I welcome the boss. That means, but in some students getting panic. No, I just came to just know your situation, something like that. So you rightly mentioned that communication plays big role, big role.
Yes, sir. And then smile definitely, whether the person likes it not. Just give a gentle smile.
Yeah, exactly.
He may not return the smile, but
It is
later on he will realize, Arey, he smiled and I did not smile at him. It's my mistake. I should have done it.
whatever the problem going through, we need to learn to smile. That gives lot of stress buster.
Definitely, sir. One is learn to smile. Second thing is try to understand the other person.
Yes.
And accordingly, you have to speak. But we don't do that. I have to speak. I have come prepared with these thoughts and I am going to do it. Let him listen. And afterwards, he did not listen to me. He is so rude. He is so adamant. He doesn't understand me and all. We start getting all this kind of thoughts. So, what happens? Our communication gets break. So, once the communication is broken, the stress is there on both the sides. So when there is stressful situation, how do you expect the work is going to speed up or the relation is going to be very healthy?
Yes,
So
you're right.
we are responsible, sir, in many ways that we don't have proper communication and we don't have proper understanding. So
Yeah,
in
there is a saying in Urdu, Zuban Sheri to Mulk Giri. You know, if you smile well, then they will be, everything gets resolved. Thank you so much, madam. Absolutely wonderful answer.
welcome, sir. Welcome. Anybody else?
Dr. Raj.
Yes, yeah, it's a very interesting discussion, ma'am. And I just have a curiosity now. Like you have explained, so how shall or how could we differentiate between a gentle smile and a fake smile? Because at times it becomes a matter or a concern of stress as well.
You want the differentiation or you want to be prepared that let me see whether the person is giving a gentle smile or a fake smile.
No, actually, in offices or in professional world, hardly we came across a genuine smile. So, of course, gentle smile and fake smile is part away from a genuine smile. But either, I don't want to trace out the difference, but I just want to know that if you catch up the fake smile, but you consider it a gentle smile, then don't you think it also becomes a concern of stress or somewhere it really do not do not feel happy inside sometimes at times in fact. So that is what I was trying to ask. Nothing
Yes.
great.
What you asked, the answer itself you have given. Okay. So why are we worried? When I smile now, when I smiled at you all, did you think that no, ma'am gave a gentle smile? Was it a fake smile? Was it a genuine smile? Now, when you board the flight, you have the air hostess there. She just gives a smile. It's only her profession that she has to smile at everyone. Are we thinking now with this air hostess whether she was really smiling at me or she just pretended that she's smiling? We also exchange a smile, right? She'll say good morning, good afternoon. We also say good morning, good afternoon. There is no relationship between us. But at that moment, somebody smile and you're also just exchanging the smile. The same here at the workplace or anywhere, if somebody smiles, even though it is sarcastic, you know that it is not genuine. Let us consider there is a smile on the face. But when we start getting distinguishing whether this is fake, real, then comes the problem with the relation. There comes the
That's why, yeah, you're right. That's why I don't smile. I laugh. I just laugh.
Good. Laughter is the best medicine. But one who cannot laugh, at least let them give a smile. So we expect that you are releasing. That's why they say the face, when you are trying to relax your face, that is only with the help of a smile or the laughter. And maximum stress is accumulated on the face. You must have seen people are always frowning, the forehead is not normal. The reason is they have accumulated so much stress. They don't want to smile, they don't want to laugh. So, in this way, the stress is now getting here and then it is affecting your physical health, right? So, that's why don't worry about the smile. If you want to laugh, just laugh. So, just smile, just laugh, and just forget. whether the person
Okay, thank you,
is
ma'am.
right or not.
Thank you so much.
RS, we need to learn in front of the mirror how to learn, laugh, smile. That is a better. You are rightly mentioned an example of the air hostess. They give
Yes.
just a smile as if they are very much close related to us. So that's a good example, madam.
Correct. Let's practice it. Others will do or not. So maybe tomorrow, after 2 days, when you start smiling, the person doesn't smile. Third day, he'll say, no, no, no. 2 days she's smiling. Let me smile today. And he may start learning. Right?
And
Okay.
there is no tax also for that.
Any more queries you have?
Madam,
Yes.
good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir.
I have wonderful session, madam.
Thank
I
you.
have one question is there. In occasion time, anybody go to anywhere, what are the stress will coming? What are the stress? Not planning anybody, not planning anywhere.
Mm.
That's why going to reach in another place.
You mean to
That's why
say,
I have a lot of stress is there.
sir, are
What
you
have do, what have we reach ourselves with our wife or others related children who go to that place very tired.
actually, sir, I
That
didn't get your question.
Madam, he is asking like this, that how to plan to remove the
oh,
stress.
that
नहीं सर, आप क्या पूछने वाले थे? एक्चुअली आप कौन से स्ट्रेस के बारे में बता रहे हैं? हेलो सर, किस टाइप का स्ट्रेस बात कर रहे हैं?
Anurajan sir, am I right? अनुराजन सर,
yes sir.
मैंने जो बोला है सही है वो
Say my question, sir. Madam.
कैसे प्लान करना है, स्ट्रेस रिमूव करने के लिए प्लान कैसे होना चाहिए regarding the family, regarding the children's or anything in the office, etc. Is it
How to stress is coming.
अच्छा, फैमिली स्ट्रेस यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट बच्चों के साथ कैसे हम प्रॉब्लम उधर ही आता है कि घर पे हम लोग बच्चों के साथ कैसे पेश करें. बहुत सख्ती से है तो भी हमको लगता है कि नहीं ये गलत है. See, actually, when we talk about the family here, as I told sir also, communication is only the solution. How many of us we really sit with our children and then we discuss, right? We tell that नहीं तुम लोग बच्चे हो, तुम लोग जाओ, ये सिर्फ हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ है, सिर्फ हमें पता होना चाहिए. So we are not actually openly discussing with our children. First thing is that even if it is finance, we don't discuss with children. We feel that नहीं नहीं उसको क्यों बोलना चाहिए कि मेरे पास इतना बर्डन है. But he should understand, only then he is going to value the money what you are spending now. Otherwise he will be demanding, मेरे दोस्त के पास ये है, मेरे पास ये नहीं है, आप मुझे ये खरीद के नहीं देते, वो खरीद के नहीं देते. But we are not doing it from this. So what happens once this is there, you get anger and then you are getting stress. So why I'm telling all this example is these are the reasons that why we get stressed out, because there is no communication between parents and the children, and we are not trying to keep our desires to the limit. So we have to make understand or make ourselves understand, this is what I am earning, this is what I can also provide for the family. So if it is clearly told, if you will be assertive in this, your children will also understand, maybe your spouse will understand this, and you need not have to be stressed. Because I told you that situations are there, we are not trying to find out the solution. And now what I told you, the ways, meditation, sir, you have to do at least 5 minutes meditation, you have to do some breathing exercise. So we are not doing all this. And listen to some of very good soft music is there, listen to it, and stop screen time from your mobile. This is my sincere advice to most of the participants. It could be many of them. So try to keep a limit. Maybe after 9, my WhatsApp is not going to get opened. Over. It is getting, even I tell my students, my colleagues, everybody knows that after 9, ma'am is not going to reply because it is over. It is only in the morning when I see the message, then I am going to reply. So we have to cultivate some discipline. We have to give importance to the time, and you see that your stress will be easily released. Do that because we are not doing anything, and we say that मैं stress को कैसे हटाऊं, मैं stress को कैसे हटाऊं. It cannot be. Practically, I have to do it, and anything which we do continuously for 21 days, you will be adapting that. So first I should have self discipline, or I should get motivated externally. So either of the ways, when I start, when I change my slight routine, and you see that you can, and really it has benefited. It's not that I do only for my clients, whether it is meditation, pranayam and all. It is for everything. Yes, mobile is only which is very stressful. I hope everybody agrees to it, right? So, sir, this is how today I will teach you the technique. You try to do the technique, and then you tell me any time in the group, or you can even contact me, and I will also tell you what are the other ways that you can release your stress. Are you satisfied, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, very nice talk, ma'am. So, during working place,
Yeah, continue.
how to handle in stress, ma'am? Because of we are simply sitting, somebody came and stressed.
Okay.
So wherever sitting means they are voluntary come and do the stress.
Okay.
So how to handle that time? We can control the stress.
Yes. So, first thing is that, what we do is we entertain everyone. Because I think that if I say no, what is the person going to think? We have to be very assertive. I told in the beginning, right, when sir was also telling, we are not assertive. I assume that the person is going to feel bad, and I will leave my work. I'll start talking to the person. I'll be giving all my time to the person. And then afterwards, you're stressed. Oh my God, I just wasted my half an hour. Now, how do I need to complete my work? So this lady came, she disturbed me, and now I cannot do my work. You start even scolding that, or maybe so many other thoughts come. Next time when you look at her, you get even more anger. So it's a very simple thing that when somebody approaches, you are very, very busy, you have so much of work. So you can just, as I told, gentle smile first, and then you just express that, today I don't know, I have got some extra work and all, and I have been asked to complete it maybe in half an hour or 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever is the duration. So is it possible that we meet after half an hour? So in this way, what has happened? The person also understand that you have some work, so she is wasting the time, and you will be also getting the time, and you are maintaining the relation. We don't do that. We react. We are not responding to the person, we are reacting. It can be the situation, it can be the person. So anywhere, never react, just respond. Clear? So you have to be assertive, but don't be arrogant. When I say that, you have to be assertive. Say no, but how is it that let us meet? I'll just complete the work, I'll just give you a call, and then we'll meet and we will talk. Even I also want to talk to you. It's been a long time. We are not doing. Are we doing it? And then you say that, no, ma'am, there is stress still. Have you tried out this?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, so that's what, always try to keep your side. You should not be anyway getting affected. So if you are being reactive, then what happens? You are getting affected. And so later on, the stress gets accumulated. And we say that why we are having so many health issues. Maybe it starts with your joints, it your emotions, it gets disturbed. And the whole family is affected, the workplace is affected, and in this way we are carrying our stress, right? So shall we proceed with the technique, because it should not get late? Any queries this
Ma'am,
time?
just wait. One more question would like to ask Jaivir Singh sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
please come.
तो सभी को नमस्कार। मैडम,
नमस्कार।
मेरा क्या कहना है कि फेस टू फेस स्माइल करना और
हाँ।
मोबाइल के माध्यम से स्माइल करना, इनमें कौन सी उपयोगी और क्यों है? दूसरा सवाल यह है कि जो तनाव व्यक्ति को आता है, वो दिल की कौन सी बीमारियों को प्रभावित कर सकता है, कौन सी बीमारियां ला सकता है?
ओके सर, आपका जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन था, वेदर इट इज गुड टू स्माइल in the emoji form or the real. So like now we are there, I think many of you could not say, but you are appreciating me on this webinar, it is through emojis, right? But a person where you meet in directly, then why do we want WhatsApp is something, the mode just to comfort him temporarily. But when I smile at the person, when I exchange something good with the person, then that is going to remain for the longer time, right? So now why are we interacting? Because interacting or just asking questions on the webinar, is it not different? So when you ask now, you are giving more personal touch in it. But when you are asking questions written form, it becomes very formal. So the relationship, what happens, it's going to remain at that level. So if you want to go one step ahead, that let it be permanent or for the longer duration, it is always better that when I look at the person, say good morning, say hello, just say smile. Okay. So many times I've seen on Facebook, you get requests and students, they'll say good morning, ma'am, hello, ma'am. But when the same student, when he's there in front, he will not even wish. So I tell that this is fake, because on Facebook, when you can say good morning, why not when I'm standing in front of you? They don't learn to socialize. So we have to avoid mobile. So virtual interaction is going to keep you away from being socialized. We only tell that I'm having 700 friends, 800 friends, but actually you may be not having a single genuine friend, because it is only the fake that we have generated virtually. So try to have maximum face to face, whether it is your smile, whether it is your interaction or anything. And you were asking what diseases we will be getting, right? Sir, you must be already experiencing today, like when you look at your parents, even at 80 they are so healthy, they never even come with any problems. But we people, we can't sit for longer, because I get back pain, then you say I'm having shoulder pain, then there is so much numbness here in the fingers and all, you are unable to lift. So there is mainly that all our body parts, they are getting weak. Simple reason, we are not giving more time which is required for our body, whether it is physical or the mental. And in this way, the heart disease is number one today. Most of them. It is obesity, it is heart disease, and then you know what is the result of it, right? So we have to avoid all this unnecessarily. Nobody gets cardiac arrest and all. It is only the stress I start getting accumulated. I don't talk to any one of them. I don't want to listen to any one of them. And then you yourself, you are going to suffer at the end, and even the others in the family will suffer, right? So try to see that we avoid all this. Why we are so aggressive? Why are we so arrogant with anybody of them? We become impatient because we can't listen to anyone. That simple reason that the mobile, if you are using constantly, it is going to have impact. And your eyes, all of us know that maybe today even a small kid is wearing specs. It is because of the longer screen time, right? Okay, sir.
One small
Thank you,
suggestion.
Yeah.
More like mentioned spirituality, having a spiritual person, but with a lot of heartedness in your inside, I think it is have no use of being a spiritual, what I presume. So instead of that, always be happy. That's all. Be happy what you have. Don't worry what you don't have. Then automatically your life goes longer.
Yes. So you are right, sir. But if I have to know only this much, for that I have to go with so much of process. It is very simple. that remain happy, forget about anything. I will be doing it for the moment. Now, if I tell, maybe all of us, as long as we are there in the webinar, all of us will understand. Once you go out, you start carrying out your activities, that also gets disappeared. So that's the reason we know that I should be happy. I am happy. I can be happy. But just by telling that, we cannot be happy for a longer time. So only when you become spiritual, afterwards it is very easy that you need not have to think that I have to tell this. It automatically gets in your inner space. Right, sir?
Thank you, ma'am.
Techniques.
Nobody is there, right? Because, sir, I think it is 8:50 and it takes at least 15 minutes for me to use that relaxation therapy.
No issue, madam. Please continue.
Okay.
Because everyone has faith and they are ready to follow the techniques which you are showing in the series.
Right. So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
I
Please
just
continue.
want is, after this, sir, everybody can just leave the webinar once I complete the technique. Okay. So we are now, let me also express that, thanks to sir that you have given the platform. And I could only introduce, to be very frank, I have not dealt in detail. And my objective was not to bring the theory here. I just wanted to tell the techniques, and all of us have the situations. Only thing we have to know what is the right way to deal with the situation. And those situations, as I have given, practically I want to demonstrate it so you understand. And tomorrow, if you are interested, there is nothing that you have to continue with it. So let me be very open with it. So whoever is interested can continue, or it's up to you what you want to take as the next step. So my heartfelt thanks to sir that I've been given the opportunity here to express my views, whatever I have a little knowledge about spirituality or the stress management. Thank you very much, sir. So shall we continue? So what I want all of you is, if possible, you can dim the light. Okay. And if you have a yoga mat, or if you are just having something that which you can spread and you can lie down, all of them can lie down. And then you just keep maybe the handkerchief or some towel what you have, so that the ice is not light is not getting into the eyes. Clear? So I want all of you to be ready, and then I will be instructing you all. You can just follow the instructions. Why I ask you to lie down is, only when you lie down you relax completely. Just sitting also we meditate. So basically I'm not just doing only meditation, I will be taking you to the yoga nidra. So yoga nidra is something we visualize ourselves, and then at the end it is going to relax your entire body. Okay. So everything would be very quiet, and you all can just lie down, and I would be starting my instructions. So everybody is ready. So shall I start? If you want, you can switch on the camera or you can switch off. Yes, I want all of you to quietly lie down. If you have spectacles, watch, anything that is going to distract your body, please remove it. Now, gently close your eyes. As I would be instructing, I want all of you to quietly listen to the instruction. Don't analyze what I am telling. I may be calling out some of the body parts, but I don't want that you are going to move any of the body parts. Just listen to it and feel whatever the body part I am naming to it. I want you all to relax. Keep your body very light. Keep your arms separate. your legs apart, your whole body, the tip of your toes, your soles of the feet, ankle, heels is now completely relaxed. Relax your calf muscles, knees, thighs, your calf muscles, your knees, and your thighs are now completely relaxed. Relax your hips, your abdomen, your rib cage, and your chest. So, your hips, abdomen, rib cage, and your chest is now completely relaxed. Relax your fingers, your palm, your wrist, your fingers, your palm, and your wrist are now completely relaxed. Relax your shoulders, your neck, your shoulders, your neck is now completely relaxed. Relax your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back. Your lower back, middle back, and your upper back are now completely relaxed. Relax all your facial muscles, your chin, your cheeks, your eyes, your eyebrow, your forehead. Your facial muscles are now completely relaxed. Your whole body, from the tip of your toes till the top of your head, is now completely relaxed. Your whole body, your mind, and your breath is now completely relaxed, relaxed, relaxed. I just want all of you to just make a humming sound 3 times. Just inhale, close your mouth, and just make the sound. I just want all of you to go with this humming sound, relaxing the whole body, observing your breath, how it is becoming normal when you inhale, when you exhale. Just concentrate on your breath, how your stomach goes up and down quietly till you hear my voice. Om. I want you to come back to your body consciousness. Slowly move your toes, your feet, your fingers. Move your head from left to right, right to left. Bend your legs. Turn to any one of the side. Be there for a moment. With the help of your hand, slowly sit up. You can sit in comfortable position. All of you just join your hands. And what I say, we will be doing Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay? Just inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Just rub your palms. Keep it on your eyes, on your face. Keep it in front of you and slowly look at your palms and open your eyes. Thank you, everyone. I want all of you now just to leave the webinar with this relaxed mode. Namaste.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, madam, for the wonderful presentation.
Welcome, sir.
Really, it is the need of any people, those who are living their life, because everyone have a stress and how to control it, how to manage the stress. It is a good technique. If we are in stress, definitely we do really some activities which are not to be accepted by the anyone. So it is a need of the time, and you taught us good techniques that must to be often in our life every day. Then definitely we can remove our stress. So I'm very, very thankful to you, madam. You accepted our invitation and joined to the series and delivered a nice lecture. So I'm very, very thankful to you, madam. On behalf of the organizing committee members and also the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Ambedkar, sir. Now you are kind, dear participants, to fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. Then you will get your certificates. Special thanks to Dr. Badiuddin sir, Dr. Rashi madam, Dr. Anurajan sir, Dr. Senthil sir, and Sabri ma'am, Jaivir Singh sir, for your nice interaction with honorable speaker. So thanks a lot once again to you all, and follow the techniques which madam have given. There is every day, and afterwards you apply also that feel and how much stress you have lessened from your life. So thank you so much, madam.
Thank you, and very sorry, sir, because many of the participants I couldn't respond to their queries. My sincere apologies, and we may have many more sessions. So I think we can look into it later. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
You come again, madam, and you ask again. These regular participants are there. They will
Sure.
really reply to you that, answer that. How much stress from their life.
Okay. Okay, sir.